vlog. Well, I'm saying weekly vlog. It's probably going to be the next few days, because you know what happened to me at the beginning of the week? Period pains. And when I say period pains, I mean, we all get them, right, girlies? We understand. We can unite in the cramps. But my God, was this the revenge of something? I feel like I badmouthed the men too badly, and then somehow I got worse period pains. But that will never stop. But anyway, I've just been horizontal. I watched a lot of TV, and I got something very exciting. This is the height of adulthood. Once I renovated my kitchen, I really did make a promise to myself that I'm just not gonna buy all the kitchen stuff. I don't know about you, but I can just buy things of kitchen stuff, because when you go on the TikTok, there's an air fryer, there's a something else fryer, and you're just like, I want that. There was also this new like slushy thing, and I'm like, why do I need to make a slushy at all? But I wanted it, so no. I bought myself a new pan. It's a Le Creuset pan. Don't know what that means. I think I can use this on my induction hob. We will find out. Can we use it? Electric, gas, induction. Stunning. We can use it on induction, which is what we like to hear. But as I was saying, I know what you're thinking. You also want to know where this jacket is from, isn't it? Because this is going to be my new personality. You're going to see a lot of this bloody jacket because I'm obsessed. Because I was in the market for a leather jacket, and oh my God, when I tell you I've tried the Boto jackets, and I'm like, I just don't think this is very me anymore. Whilst this just feels a little bit more with my style, it's a little bit of injection of fun, because otherwise everything can't be classic in our wardrobe. Otherwise our wardrobes just get very easily meh. So we have to inject some fun, and I really like this. I picked this up actually from Sign at the Times, which is a great pre-loved vintage store. I highly recommend you guys check them out. I'll leave a link to their website. They're amazing. But you should follow me on the Instagram or on the TikTok, because everything comes there a little bit more in real time. But I digress. The reason why I wanted to get back actually on the YouTube is because it's not so fast paced, because I feel like on TikTok you have to be like, I love a natter, I love to talk. So I hope you enjoy these videos, and thank you so much for all your lovely messages and kind comments in the last vlog. Honestly, it makes it really exciting to do this again. So again, I am waiting for some food, because apparently I don't want to do that. I had to go out. I went for a dog walk, I went for a meeting, then I'm back, and now I did pick up something actually I wanted to show you. Roses by Jo Malone girl, right? I'm a Red Roses Jo Malone girl, and like all things in life, I wanted something new, something exciting. I wanted to be tintillated by some perfumes. I bought a perfume, a small perfume from By Kilian. I had to give it away because honestly, it is intense. And also because you're with knits, and I always wear my bandanas or scarves, especially when it starts to get colder. I feel like I'm being suffocated by perfumes when they're too strong. So the only ones I really like are Red Roses and Chanel Beige. But, you know, as I said, we crave something new. So I picked up these two actually from Space NK, but the travel sizes. This is good old Glossier U. And guys, Glossier is now in Space NK, which is quite exciting. And this is just honestly very nostalgic. And I like that even the, what do we call this? The travel one has the thumb print. They didn't have the new ones. Oh my God, this is so nostalgic. And I really like that the travel one is also a spray as opposed to a roller ball, because I feel like a roller ball just doesn't dispense the perfume as much. Then I picked up this other one, which I've seen a lot about actually, which is Dead Cool. And I got the scent Extra Milk, which has got bergamot, white musk, and amber. It's like a scent, but a not scent. So you're not, you can like kind of get a whiff of it. I don't want to be suffocated by perfume, and these are the sort of perfumes I think that will be nice. Be suffocated by a man, and no one needs to be suffocated by perfume. It's just too much. I just realized that I showed you a pan and I'm like, I'm waiting for some food. I need to get better at like preparing things for lunch. That's where my life falls slightly apart. I got those like onigiri triangle molds. When I get that, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna make this an experiment. Honestly, I love it. But yeah, now I'm off. I have actually tippy-tappy on my laptop, and I have a meeting actually on the Zoom. But yeah, I thought I'd show you, just come back on the vlog, because I disappeared. I honestly just disappeared. But whilst we talk about my disappearance, I was watching the Vogue documentary. I mean, what an angle. And as I was saying that I was away because period pains, I was watching the Vogue documentary. Guys, if you were a kid of the 90s or you just love fashion, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. So sometimes these fashion documentaries are not that exciting. Sometimes. But this was just so fun, and it like tickled my brain, and it made me realize that like fashion in the 90s was so exciting because you got things like this. It was really exciting to actually see this bag in the documentary. But for me, I loved the 90s. The 90s were a time where fashion was innovative, creative, different. They were putting things out there. You know, Alexander McQueen. Like for me, that was when fashion really bloomed. And I'm sure this is how every decade feels because I think there's like psychologically they say something like when you're like between the ages of like 10 and 13 or something, that's like when you're like favorites, and like this, that's why music of that time really tickles your brain, and clothes and whatever. But it was just so exciting to see, whilst I feel like fashion now is just not that fun. I know this might be a controversial thing. I feel like because of the accessibility of a lot of things being online, it just feels like you see a lot of it all the time. For example, I'm debating the Kate Benny belt. Did I talk about it in last week's vlog? I'm still debating about it. But I'm like, do I want it, or is it because I've seen it so many times that if I wear it, am I going to see it on 75,000 people? And I have to remind myself that Instagram, TikTok, and anywhere is just an echo chamber. And I feel like, no, you just don't feel that original anymore. Whilst in the 90s, because you kind of had to skedaddle to a shop, you picked up things at different times, you weren't constantly bombarded with images, it was a lot more curated and stuff, that it was a little bit more inspiring. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, because I just feel like there's just a lot of information out there. Like even, for example, about how you should shop, how you should style, how you should do this. I always say this. When it comes to fashion, beauty, anything, maybe not jewelry because jewelry is an expensive purchase. To be honest, even bags now. Bags now are the price of a kidney on the black market. Don't do it. Don't do it. But it is so... like everyone is like, you should dress like this, you should dress like that, and I just think that everyone just put it on. If you love it, just wear it. If it doesn't have to be a capsule perfect wardrobe. There is no such thing as a perfect capsule wardrobe. For example, this sort of jacket wouldn't be in a capsule wardrobe, right? But that's okay because it's my capsule wardrobe, and I don't know. I think people just have made getting dressed so serious on the internet, and it's lacking excitement, it's lacking pizzazz. Everyone feels like they either need to be minimal or a maximalist or colorful or neutral. And I think you can like sit on the fence on things, and you can just dress for your mood or whatever. But that was just what tickled my brain actually about that documentary. And another thing that I watched actually on the same vein was the Diane von Furstenberg documentary. Made me fall in love with her. Honestly, I love her. I remember watching her in The City, right? That was the show she was in. I loved it. Now I'm actually starting to lose my mind because I'm getting hungry. You know what else I'm doing today? I'm getting a haircut because this is starting to look ratty. But also, does anyone else get this, right? Like the day that you go for a haircut, your hair behaves. And now I'm like, do I need to go for a haircut? I mean, I do because she's a little ratty. But like today, everything just perfectly worked out. Anyone else? Always the fucking way. Always the way. It's ridiculous. Oh. Ooh. There were some other things. Okay. Actually, whilst I wait for my food to arrive, I thought I'd show you a couple of new in bits of press parcels, because sometimes it's fun to look at these things. I don't say yes to a lot of press parcels, if I'm being very honest. I just feel like it's a waste unless I'm going to use it or share it with you guys. I just don't think it's worth taking it in. But this is possibly one of my favorite brands, which is Essie. I am an Essie nail polish fan. I've currently got Bordeaux on my nails, and that's currently my situation. And then in my brain, I was like, you know what? I should get the color, I think it's licorice, for Halloween, and then I got a Halloween press parcel from them, which is so exciting. So I got licorice, which will probably be my nail color. Then there's this also beautiful green. I know people don't love these sort of colors at this time of year, but I love like a blue or a green every so often. This is a beautiful color. It's called Perfectly Particular. Peculiar. No, it's Perfectly Peculiar. God, I can't read. Then there's white. Soul Searching. This might look a little strange on my skin tone, but there's a glitter, which I'm really excited about. But yeah. And they also sent these like NYX eyeshadow palettes that I guess you can use these little eyeshadow things and pop them on your nails to make a fun effect. Maybe I'll do that later on in the week. Feels like an arts and crafts thing. Fun. And this is a demi-fine jewelry brand. So demi-fine jewelry means that it is vermeil or plated. Oh, I need to double check this. But it is, or gold fill. It's a demi-fine jewelry brand. And she also does fine pieces. Like she's got these beautiful diamond rings at the moment, which just launched. She's got things like this, which is I think the perfect piece of jewelry to add if like me, you like to mix your metals. She's got these amazing earrings and stuff. Honestly, this is a brand you guys need to keep an eye out for. It's so art deco, and so it looks like something you've just pulled out from your Nana's jewelry box, but in the most timeless way. And as I always say on this nook of the internet, if your Nana is wearing it, we should be paying attention because the Nanas know what's up. So these sort of things, and she's got these amazing earrings. I do a lot of content like this on my Instagram. I'll leave some pictures up of some of her pieces. They're amazing, honestly. Ugh. So yeah, I thought I'd show that to you guys because, you know, sharing is caring and all of that. I feel like Chloe's judging me when I talk to the camera. She's like, who are you talking to, mommy? You're special. I'm also, does anyone have any period pain cramp solutions? Apart from me taking ibuprofen. Because honestly, I feel like I've eaten a packet of these jammy Dodger biscuits. You know the ones I'm talking about, the jam and the... I know chocolate makes you happy, biscuits make you happy, so that is how I'm going about my period pains. But like, if anyone has any solutions, that would be great. Oh my god, something else actually I've been loving are these Manuka honey drops with lemon. Great, because at this time of year, our throats are getting itchy. It's not the vibe. It's really not the vibe. But yeah, I am now gonna go sit on my front of my computer till my food comes. Hi guys, it's another day of the vlog. I am heading out and I thought I'd show you my new lip combo because honestly, I swear to God, lip products, especially lip liners, are my favorite. And this is a Lisa Eldridge lip liner. And how smooth is that? It's just gliding. Just glides on. I love Lisa Eldridge's makeup. I have been using some of the products and I shall share more about it. I like to try things, like even when I share things on the TikTok, on the Instagram, I've had to use it. I don't want to just share this with you and be like, oh, look at this. No. We need to know if it works because Auntie Cara is just not a makeup guru. If you can see mess in the background, it's laundry. And honestly, I swear to God, even though it's just me, I'm swimming in laundry. So... oh yeah, let me tell you what this color is. This color is N3. It's perfect. If you like a MAC caulk, I love to talk about MAC caulk, but this is so much creamier than MAC caulk. Let's not tell it. And then a lip liner that has kind of changed my mind because I always say MAC caulk, MAC Spice is an Hourglass lip liner. Where is that lip liner? I don't know. Let me get it for you. This is the Hourglass lip liner that I've been cheating with on my MAC Spice. Sorry, I am shaking because I'm on my phone, so apologies. And this lip liner literally doesn't budge. It's amazing. I love Hourglass. This is in the color Uncover 4. This is one of their very popular products, especially the color, I mean, for the lip liner. And it is, again, glides beautifully, pigments the lips because, you know, brown girlies, we've got pigmented lips, and she stays on. I love it. Oh my God, talking about pitch about, nobody wants this. Firstly, love seeing the representation of like 30 somethings, 40 somethings falling in love, uncomplicated. Everyone is being honest. It's like a lovely depiction of love. And it's nice because it's quite realistic, because obviously Erin Foster, who was writer of it, this was kind of her love story. And it just gave me hope. I think what it's resonating with a lot of the girlies who are single in their 30s, it's giving us hope, like that we don't have to be like young and meeting someone at uni or meeting someone at school and it working out. Like this is meeting someone later on in your life and it working out, which is so nice. And just gives us hope, if I'm honest. And also, if you were a Seth Cohen girly, it just tickles that side of my brain. I love Seth Cohen so much. So it's like giving me my Seth Cohen fix as a 30-something-year-old. Oh my God, I was so in love with Seth Cohen. And I remember in the OC, it was like my awakening of my love of Seth Cohen. And also I remember falling in love with the Chanel bag, which had like love hearts on it. So the OC just like opened up a lot of doors for me. And yeah, what did everyone think about Nobody Wants This? I just was obsessed. I could just wax lyrical about it because I think it just gave such a positive outlook on love, because I feel like we're all getting so negative about love and dating and stuff. And it just helped me just shift my brain slightly. I know it's fictional. I mean, in the sense of like it's a TV show. But I think, we are losing romance. We're losing love. The world is such a shit show at the moment that it was nice to see some light at it. And then we have on the other end of the spectrum, Love is Blind. And then that's the reality of dating. Garbage. Honestly, garbage. I'm still watching it. We can dissect that when the next lot of episodes come out later on in the week. Anyway, I am off now. I need to show you what I have got new in my closet, because this year I really made a conscious effort to not shop, because online you can get so tempted by shit you don't need. And look, I've been around the block now, right? The trends are coming back. For example, I've seen a lot of appreciation for things like Mulberry. I love Mulberry. I'm going to show you my Mulberry bags that I love, and I might do a whole separate video of it because I think Mulberry is one of the best classic bags. And the Alexa is still one of my all-time favorites. But now it's become a case of like, everyone's like, oh, this isn't trend. Look, don't get me wrong. I've done that myself. But this year I'm just like, I want to be conscious. I want less shit in my house. I want less shit. I want good shit that I'm going to wear till it falls apart, because there's nothing chicer than like worn jeans or worn jumper, worn in bags. I'm sick of this new. So now this year's ethos and next year's ethos is we're buying what I need as opposed to what I want. And I make a list of things that I want. And I also do this like crazy thing when I do shop online. I just make baskets. Online and then I close them. And then it feels like I've shopped, but nothing's arriving home. Isn't it, Chloe? Laderack, I think, or Laderash. I'm not too sure. It's Swiss. The Swiss do the chocolate well. I'll show you what's inside my everyday bag, because honestly, guys, I feel like no one talks about this bag enough. I think it is the best little throw and go bag. I used to have, do we remember this bag? The Celine Trio bag with 3 slots. I still have that bag, and that bag is wrecked. That bitch has taken me through travels all over the world, airports, where else has she gone? Festivals. She's been everywhere. She has been my ride or die. But she's falling apart, and I keep as my like throwing around bag. Not throwing around, but you know what I mean, like if I need to do those things, because there's so much space in it that I was in the market actually for a simple bag. Now, this is the Evelyn, I want to say TPM? Is that what it's called? I have no idea. But it's a baby one, right? I actually picked this up from the Hermes store. I am a big proponent of buying any sort of Hermes bag from the store because, guys, it's so much more affordable. I hate using that word, but considering how much they charge in resale shops is absolutely ridiculous. You always check their website and also always check the store, pop in, ask. That's kind of how I got this bag. And the lovely SA pulled this out. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the Etoupe color. I wasn't a fan of the Etoupe color. But since I got the Etoupe, I'm obsessed with the Etoupe. And sling bag. But this I prefer to my rose sling bag because it's like a nice size and you can fit everything you need. Like your purse, headphones, a mirror. It keeps going. I can add more in here, by the way. what do we call this? Lip liner. By the way, Hourglass. I think I showed it to you in the previous bit. We love it. Then we've got, have we seen anything more amazing? This is a travel lint roller. Pick this up off Amazon. I'm gonna leave a link for it because I know all of you are gonna wanna know where it's from. My favorite lip balm, which is Summer Fridays, and this is in the iced coffee flavor. Love the smell because it literally smells like iced coffee. And then, but we can't use that at night because otherwise it wakes me, so we don't use it at night. Then we've got Dead Cool Extra Milk. I'm unsure. This is like one of these perfumes that are like, is it a smell? I'm unsure, but I just keep it in my bag. So I feel like I'm getting a scent, but I'm not being like suffocated by perfume. Poo bags, because I'm a responsible dog owner. If anyone is a dog mom, dog dad, these are the Rhubarb Society poo bags. They're the cutest poo bags in all of the world. Got a little hand cream. Got a hair clip. And I could fit more in here, and it's like a great size. On, get about your day. Also, I've got these cute little tchotchkes on mine. Let's see, can we focus a little Hello Kitty? You know what? There's nothing better than a Coca-Cola. Oh, I feel so bad actually doing this because I went to the dentist and I feel like this defeats the purpose, no? Defeats the purpose. But I need to get straws. This is like a really, why am I telling you this? But like I need to get straws because I have these like glass straws that I picked up actually from Zara Home. I'm quite terrified of them because like I saw someone on the TikTok being like, I was stirring my drink and I got a crack in my straw and I was like, so now my anxious brain is too scared to use the glass straws, so I need to find some other alternative straw. So that's what's on my Amazon wish list. But guys, there's nothing better than a cold, spicy Coke. And none of this Diet Coke bullshit. I know there's a Diet Coke fandom, but I am not one of those at all. I want the sugar. I want it to like hit me, you know? Life's short. Let me have my Coke. Drinking Coke, don't do drugs. What was the other thing I want to talk about? Oh my god, guys, have you watched the TV show Heartstopper? Oh my god, it is, I don't know what it is about, a teenage high school love story drama. My brain is, does this mean that my brain is only developed to that point? But it just, oh, it hurts my heart so much. I just really loved it. And it's so beautiful to see such a diverse cast, not, you know, with the LGBTQAI plus community. I feel like I might be missing a few letters, but you know, it's just so nice to see that sort of love represented. Because you know, like in high school, you only see a certain sort, but like when I was in high school, it was always like the OC, One Tree Hill, boys and girls, and to see trans representation of dear friends and family that are a part of that community, it just warms my heart. But that show, it kind of broke me. I did watch it because I've been vertical with the migraine. Wait, vertical's not this way, is it? Vertical, horizon. Okay, horizontal with a migraine, and I've just kind of been laying down the last couple of days. That I watched it and sobbed. I watched it and sobbed because, no, you know, I was having this conversation, talking about dating with a single friend of mine, and I was like, nothing will hurt you quite like your first love. And this is what Heartstopper is, right? Like first love, first, you know, real dealing of emotions. And I remember that age of having like your first love. I think that's the only time in your life that you will just give. I remember my first love. God, if he ever sees this, he's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's talking about me. Yes, you crazy person. Paid a lot of therapy to deal with your madness. But anyway, when I was a teenager, being in love, like all those sort of things, I also just think that like if I had children, I'm gonna tell them like don't get into a relationship till you're like on your way to uni. Like maybe have boyfriends and whatever, or girlfriends or whatever, whoever you want, right? But I think like we're not mature enough, because when you're in your first relationship, you just give. I remember just, because you have nothing to compare it to. You don't know what heartbreak is. You just give every morsel of your being. And it's devastating when you have your first fight, when something goes wrong, when they feel hurt, when you feel hurt. It just is so all-encompassing. But at the same time, it's so beautiful and so pure. That, you know, you want to take care of that oh, I don't know. Does this make sense? Because this is how I remember like high school love, and it's just such a lovely depiction of that. And to see that depiction in different types of relationships must be so heartwarming for people my age too, who identify as a part of that community, because they didn't see that representation too. Like, I can't imagine what that must be like. And I just love that in Heartstopper, it's not dramatic, it's not sensationalized, it's obviously, it's a very rose-tinted glasses kind of view of the world, which is really beautiful. I wish the world was like that, do you know what I mean, where it's not a big deal to say, okay, cool, like, you like who you like, that's not a big deal. I mean, that's how I go through my world, but I just loved it so much. I don't know why I love it so much, because I'm in my 30s, but it made me feel young again. I feel like I've been watching a lot of things about love. Does this mean I'm becoming soppy and my little black heart is melting? I don't know. Bit much, isn't it? Okay, I'm now gonna go. I mean, isn't this quite the combo? Stunning, right? Now I need to go and TPT on my laptop, and at some point paint my nails, and also paint the rest of my fingers, because that's what happens when I paint my nails. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I paint my nails, I paint everything around my nails too. It's not good. Like, I feel like I should be better at this. Wait, let's just... Hi guys. Oh my god, it is morning, and I had a breakfast meeting with one of my favorite brands, which is Essie actually, and the lovely PR girl from Essie gave me a bunch of nail polishers. And speaking of nail polishers, remember I told you I was going to paint my nails black? I did. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. It's making me feel edgy, it's making me feel cool, it's also giving Halloween vibes. Then I did a food shop, and then I need to tippy tapping on my computer because I have got the gas man coming round at this. But anyway, we have to deal with it because I'm a strong, independent woman. So I need to just hang around the house and be on my computer. And hopefully at some point today, if not tomorrow, I really want to show you the new in bits. It's also fresh flowers day, and I love putting out my new flowers. It just makes me feel like a put together woman, if I'm honest. It's like my treat, and I feel like in the summer I don't do it as much. I also feel like the vibes are off when there are dead plants in your home, so I just don't do it. So this is the season where they thrive, and I love coming into my kitchen and just seeing flowers everywhere. And if anyone asks, pink flowers, they just hit different, you know. I just love a pink flower, a pink rose. Oh, I used to not love a flower, you know. I remember I had an ex who used to buy me flowers all the time, and I'd always be like, don't waste your money, don't waste your money. And now I'm like, oh, waste your money on me, boys, waste your money on me, I want flowers. Do these have life in them? They still do. I can keep them for another few days maybe. I love having just roses everywhere. What I really want to do is have roses in my garden maybe next year. I'm just not a flower queen. Like, I'm not a gardening queen. I'm a flower queen, but not a gardening queen. Also, I don't know why my hair is going so flat and just straight. It's really struggling to hold any sort of curl, and I don't know why that is. I'm quite upset by this, but my 14-year-old self would have loved this because all I wanted was straight hair. But that's not the vibe we're really going for. Like, I put a curl at the end of my hair and it's just not curling. So if anyone has any tips to holding a curl, or like any other techniques or products, or is this like a sign that I need to buy new straighteners? I know what you're saying, curling with your straighteners, obviously it's not gonna work. I've always used my straighteners to curl my hair, so any sort of insight will be good. Oh my god. Oh, my mum did get me some like flower cutting scissors, but I don't know where they've gone. I should locate them because I'm now just currently using scissors. Definitely not doing a good job. They're currently... Oh, look. Doesn't this just make you feel better? Makes me feel better. Mine are definitely roses or lava hydrangea, but those bitches, they're high maintenance, and there can only be one high maintenance bitch around here, so that's not for me. You'd like dunk them in water, give them a cold, you know, a cold bath, a cold dunk. I can't be bothered, honestly. Actually, from being out. And I wanted to show you some new in bits, because this is a barn jacket that I picked up from eBay. I'm honestly going to find you guys a bunch of them because, I mean, they were selling them for stupid money. And this one was a Ralph Lauren one that I picked up and I love it. This is a very old knit from COS actually, but they do this exact knit, but I think in a bunch of different other colors. So, oh, let's put that there. So I can't recommend this enough. Now these jeans, they're giving Topshop Joni jeans, but they're a slightly, oh God, I did do a reel with this, but these are the new Brute Sexy jeans or something like that from Suzanne. They're quite high rise. They're up here, which I don't particularly love because it holds onto my hips. But they're giving skinny jean energy, but not really. They're straight, but they're a little bit more fitted, which is sometimes nicer. You know, you don't want to be bellowing it. I like the color of these, which I am very into. Don't love how high they are because they're up here, so it makes me look like I have this much body, that much leg. Then these are new actually. These are from the brand Love AJ. I love them. They look like, you know, the Turbogas Bulgari sort of vintage bracelets, but if you were to buy those, you're gonna have to, like, you know, sell a kidney, sell a part of your liver, a boob might have to go. But these are really nice and they're really beautiful quality, and I love how chunky they are because the auntie that's gonna have chunky jewelry, and it just, look at it, it just adds the excitement to your outfit, especially now with like knits and stuff. And I just think it looks so chic. I also have them in silver. I will link them up for you. Something else I actually picked up are these two shirts from With Nothing Underneath. I haven't worn this yet, but it is this sort of dress shirt. This is in the style of a dress shirt, but I love that there's the bib detail and then it has a good stripe. Guys, I love With Nothing Underneath shirts. They are the best shirts in my opinion. Yes, they are an investment, but if like me, you live in a shirt, they will work hard in your wardrobe. So I really wanted a different sort of striped shirt. I think this is in the material Tencel, which gives this like silky feel without the maintenance of silk, if I'm honest. Like see-through dress shirts, and I love it, but it's silk, so you have to be a bit more precious about it. And I was in the market for a black silk shirt, and they do silk, by the way. With Nothing Underneath does silk, but I'm scared of silk. You know, we don't want to be terrified when we want to wear things. So I picked up their black shirt because I didn't have a black, can we believe it, Auntie Kara didn't have a black shirt. So I picked up this one, which is, I think, in their boyfriend style. I picked it one size larger than my normal size to give it that extra bellowingness. I'll put a picture of me wearing it. It is so chic, and also because of this Tencel material, it drapes really beautifully. It keeps you warm, it keeps you cool depending on the weather. I think that's the magic of that material. And it tucks in beautifully. It gives you that silky look without the silky maintenance, because honestly, can't be bothered with the maintenance. And the ethos of these shirts are very much stealing your, it's basically like stealing your boyfriend's shirt, but Son's boyfriend. You know, I want to show you this one. Oh God, guys, if you have followed me for a while, you definitely have seen this. If you go on my Instagram or my TikTok or whatever, you've definitely seen me wear this sort of cardigan. This is a knit. This is definitely a knit. This is from COS. Ugh, guys, I love this knit. I love this particular style of knit so much. I bought it in 3 colors. I bought it in this khaki color. I don't even know if this khaki color necessarily suits me, but I bought it in khaki, I bought it in gray, and I bought it in black, and I have my old navy one, and I think of another black one knocking about. These are the best cashmere knits because firstly it looks like the row, and we all know Auntie Kara loves the row, but we're being financially responsible. This exact same knit, I think from the row, is like 900 and something pounds, but from COS, it's still expensive. It's 200 something odd, right? I Can't recommend this enough. I love Cos cashmere. This is also Cos cashmere knit. They're so cozy, they're so warm. If you live in England or you live anywhere freezing cold, you know how much you live in your knit. So investing in knits for me is never a waste of money. It's always a good idea. The knit, this is actually a cardigan. This is actually a cardigan. Oh God, I've unbuttoned it because I was feeling unbuttony. This, I just realized my hair is getting bigger and bigger. It's full of secrets. I washed it, and honestly, any curly girls, oh, how do we keep our hair not turning fluffy? Any tips will be appreciated. Leave it to me in the comments. This cardigan from Cezanne. This is the best cardigan ever. I love this cardigan. I have had questions being like, is itchy, blah, blah, blah. This is the softest cardigan, in my opinion, that Cezanne does. I think it's called the Emile cardigan. I have this one in a blue, I have it in a yellow, and now I have it in this beautiful burgundy color. Apparently burgundy is the color of the season. My opinion, burgundy is always the color of the season. So ignore the kids and what the kids are telling you. This is always a good autumnal color. Looks great with brown, looks great with denim. I love this color. It's stunning, it's gorgeous. This style of cardigan's my favorite. I will leave a link to any other colors that they currently have because you won't be disappointed. It's very long. Maybe we could get away with it wearing it as a dress, but we won't because my cooch will be out and I'm cold. But this is a good shirt from H&M actually. It's a denim shirt. It's a nice thick denim. Yes, I'm talking to you like this, Rogue. It's a beautiful thick denim, and guys, it is a great shirt. It's great for styling and layering, especially at this awkward time of year where it's like cold but warm, but cold but warm, with the tank top underneath and this, or a t-shirt, necklaces, bangles. Oh, it's so chic. It is very long, so if like me, you're vertically challenged, you end up with a slight foot purr when you put all the material into your jeans, but at least our organs are being protected. So actually, the minute bits, if that makes sense. Oh, I also did tell you guys I was going to paint my nails black. What do we think? I'm very unsure. I don't know if I'm cool enough for black nails. I feel like I should start playing Avril Lavigne in my car and having my teenage angst out. I'm gonna end the vlog here because I feel like there's just a lot of stuff in the vlog, and I hope you give me a little bit of grace because I'm trying to figure out what I should put in the vlogs. Let me know in the comments what you enjoy, what you'd like to see more of. My life is quite dull. I am quite the homebody, as I mentioned, so there'll be a lot of home vlogs. I also have a question to ask. I've been clenching my jaws. And I've been waking up with migraines and really terrible headaches. So if anyone has got any sort of what's the word, tips or tricks, I did mention this on Instagram, and so far it's been like buccal massage, mouth guard, Botox. I'm a bit scared of the idea of putting Botox on my face, but yeah, if anyone's got any recommendations or anywhere to go, let me know in London. I'm now going to end the vlog here, and I will see you next week. I will start vlogging on either the weekend or weekday, depending on what I am doing. And so then I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you next week, and I hope you're all having a magical day, and thank you for watching the vlog, because I honestly am getting back into the swing of it. Like, it takes a bit of getting used to. It's like a habit, you know? It's like, I think it's just like a muscle you need to like bend, use, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys soon.